Okay, so today I'm going to show you why Facebook is better than YouTube, right? So they both have their strengths and weaknesses. I don't want you to think that one is better than other, hands down. They both have pros, they both have cons. And I'm going to start here on YouTube. You can see this is my YouTube channel, and I want to bring it. Let's change the color for you so we can. Let's do light mode just so you can have a better viewer experience. And this is YouTube, right? How do people use YouTube? They use it on a desktop, they use it on a mobile. They both provide similar experiences, but when people come to YouTube, what are they looking for? They're looking for specific information, right? So most times they're going to use this search box up here. But let's kind of start fresh, brand new, like we have an account. And like this is my homepage. So most people they'll open up YouTube and sometimes they might come in here and browse for information. But I want you to pay attention to something. So this is all based off of history of my YouTube. Like what video stands out more? Like what stands out more on this is on my what's being suggested to me, and it's going to depend on my mood and what I'm looking for specifically. If I'm just coming in here to browse, it's kind of a duty or a task, and it can be overwhelming, and something has to really pop out for you to click it. And the first thing that I seen that popped out for me, like if I'm in like a relaxed mode, is this video here on content creation, and it's also relevant to me and what I care about, as well as this one, like YouTube channel audits. So those are the two videos that stood out to me, and my feed. Up here you can see like they got some different suggestions for you based on the things that I've searched before in the past. Um, but that's YouTube. That's the home front. Most times when people are coming to YouTube, they're coming in here and they're looking for something specific. So I've been doing a lot of keyword research lately, or keyword researching SEO tips for real estate. I spelled that wrong, but let's add the E. So when you come in YouTube, you usually have an intent to learn something or be entertained by something specific. So you search for that thing. And in this instance, I'm searching for real estate. And it's like, okay, I'm here now, but what stands out to me? What do I have to click? I don't know what I want to click on. And you scroll and you scroll. So with YouTube, one of the difficulties is that you have to really stand out. Your content has to really stand out. And if it doesn't stand out on this first like page, or the first videos that are suggested, it's unlikely that your content will be suggested or appear in other feeds. So you see, I have to scroll pretty far to start looking at some of this content. That's one of the cons of YouTube. You have to really take it seriously, and the production quality that's expected from YouTube, like your videos have to be top notch, and they have to retain that user's attention compared to what you're doing on Facebook. Um, that is YouTube. So let's go over to basically with YouTube, you have to take things seriously. You can't just whim it. You can put some content out there, but you need to have a strategy with YouTube, right? Now we're going to go over to Facebook, and I want to show you why Facebook is easier and why Facebook is better in this instance, right? So again, I'm always in dark mode. Let's take it off of dark mode. Let's go to display preferences, and dark mode is off. So this is Facebook. And the thing about Facebook, like one of the pros about Facebook is you don't need that high production quality like that we mentioned on YouTube. So you can come straight into Facebook and you can create your content immediately. YouTube is a video based platform, right? It's video based, so that means you need to create video content. But with Facebook, you don't necessarily need to create video content. You can come in here, you can post a picture, you can post a status update about something that you're watching. You can visit a restaurant and check in. And these are, although they may not be exactly marketing, these are things that will be provided and sent to your newsfeed and people that follow you and connect with you on Facebook. And your name will pop up in their feed. You're showing some relevance, um, like for example, let's scroll a little bit, and this guy Darren Holland, he asked a question in this specific group, so I see his content. Um, let's scroll some more. This is a group that I belong to. This person is, although not directly marketing, I'm seeing this person's name, so the more I see them, the more I become familiar with them. This is one of my cousins. Her name is popping up. She's sharing something about her life. It's a social platform. I'm seeing this, so she's top of mind. I'm remembering her. Um, Another family member. This is all stuff that's happening on YouTube, and you don't have to have that high production quality. You don't have to do video. You can just post a good morning everybody and get some interaction. She posted good morning 9 minutes ago, 3 comments already. Um, Facebook. The next reason we want to be um, the next reason Facebook is better than YouTube in this instance is because it's easier. So the audience is here on Facebook, and let's just say, for example, like once you have an account, everything you need is kind of like you just have to know where things are. So I'm in my personal Facebook account, and all of these things over here, like you see over on my left when I hover and scroll down, these are options that I have available to me. So as a business owner, I might want to um, create a page or manage one of my pages. I come right over and click it. They have an ad center. Like I might be interested in creating an ad for my business. I can click that ad center and I can create an ad immediately. Now, if you've seen some of my other presentations, that's not the ideal way to create an ad. But if you haven't seen that video or anything like that, this can still work. This works. So I can come immediately create an ad for Facebook and do what I wanted to do. This ad availability wasn't readily available on YouTube. You have to go through a little bit more to get to the ad capabilities within YouTube, right? The next thing about Facebook is that it is more forgivable. So it's your family and friends, and they don't expect you to have a high production quality. They expect you to be and interact like a normal human. So you share stuff, and you share your personal information. Like they don't mind because it's a social platform, not uh, not like YouTube. YouTube is a search engine. So when people are going there, they're searching for specific information. When they go on YouTube, when I come on YouTube, this is my YouTube experience. I'm just browsing. I'm browsing and I'm waiting for things to stand out. Remember how I said, you want to do video because that's one of the things that stand out. This button on videos across the internet, when people see this button, they are enticed to click that button. So that increases engagement. That's why I always encourage that you do video, but you don't have to do video with YouTube. Although I recommend it, definitely try to get familiar and do some video. The next thing is, you come to Facebook for just even like meme content. I love meme content, so sometimes I come to Facebook just to laugh and relax, and I come and digest and get this content, right? Another thing about Facebook is it's you want to do video, and you don't need that high production quality. Guess what? Go live. You can go live directly on Facebook, and you don't have to worry about editing or anything like that. You go live and you provide a decent quality experience with YouTube. So um, let's find out some more stuff. Uh, the next thing about Facebook is like once you get into, so people are like, what about Instagram? What about Facebook? Right? Those are two separate platforms. But guess what? Facebook owns Instagram. So when you start getting into the ad center and the ad manager, um, you can increase your efficiency with Facebook ads, because Facebook owns Instagram, and it's as simple as checking a checkbox if you want to advertise over to Instagram. And one of the benefits is you can have an Instagram account, but you don't need an Instagram account to advertise on Instagram. And Instagram has an entirely different audience. Some of it may interlap, but you can still advertise and showcase yourself on Instagram using just Facebook, right? So these one more thing I wanted to show was that I forgot to write down, but these options up here, these I want to show you this specific marketplace. So on Facebook, you have a marketplace, and this is kind of like I always say, think about it like Craigslist for Facebook. That's a ugly mouth right there. Uh, Facebook, this is the Craigslist for Facebook. So it's so easy to come in here and create an ad or for something that you're doing, whether you're selling a house, whether you're selling, like, for example, here, a PS5, or you're trying to sell a truck. It's so easy to come in here and generate interest on an ad compared to YouTube. You can't necessarily go to YouTube and create an ad this immediately. Um, this is Facebook allows this, and you can do this as just a normal person. Somebody just, you know what? I need to get rid of this whiteboard back here that I have in back of me. I need to get rid of that. So let me just go to the Facebook Marketplace and create a new listing. And I would do that. I would click on that button, and you can see here, these are the options that are available for you, like things that you want to sell. In addition to that, you can always come in here and try to buy. If you're looking for something specific, you can find something specific. So like this over here, Pokemon, they must know I'm interested in Pokemon. I could buy these games, and I can do this all through Facebook. So in a nutshell, that's why Facebook is usually easier. The bottom line is everybody knows what Facebook is. It has a broad audience, and it's so quick to get your stuff up and running. You create your account, you make some posts, you can post images, you can post text, you can post where you are. It's fairly easy, and it's a lot more forgivable than YouTube. You don't need a super dynamic strategy when you're using Facebook as compared to YouTube. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next video.